Hey everybody, welcome to Go for Green Living Homestead. I'm super excited again today. So I got a lot of work done. This morning I had to run, go help a friend. Their ceiling fans were messing up, and so I had to go run help a friend. But then on the way back I stopped by the metal company, and I picked up the metal that I needed for this roof. And it's 99% on, which is awesome, which is incredible. So, but I also picked up the one befores also. Now, let me say this, Anna, I love you, baby. I miss you. I miss you. All right. So first thing I did was, I put the 1x4s on there, and I split the difference, and it worked out to be 36 inches apart. Now, that is spec for metal companies, 36 inches. That's the maximum that you can spread out your connections, which this is only 10 feet, so it's got plenty of support. But anyway, I went through and I put my 1x4s on, and I'm going to show you a little bit here, me putting the 1x4s on. I had to cut them, the end ones, and it worked out perfect to go across there. And then it's a little more difficult to put on the metal, because I have to lift up the old metal and put the new metal under there. And so it took me a little bit of time. And of course today I let the goats, all 6 of my goats out, and just to see how they would do, if they would stay with me. And they did. They did stay with me. Nova, the oldest goat, I was really worried about her running off, because whenever she gets out, she's like, I'm heading here, or I'm heading here, like way up the hill, or someplace like that. So, but anyway, she stayed right here with me, and she would walk around the corner, but then every so often she'd come around to check, make sure I was still there. And I was like, yeah, I'm still here, Nova. So I was still here working. But anyway, I got the metal, and I started putting it on, and it was, putting on the metal without getting up there is a little bit dangerous, because you're having to stretch long distances, and you can see me wobbling the ladder there a little bit. But that's okay, and I'm used to it. I stand on the top thing, and it's just something that I do. I'm trying to make myself an acrobat, but I better start watching it, right? Because you never know. Never know what could happen. But anyway, I got the roof 99% on, which is awesome. And tomorrow, I have a friend coming, and we're gonna knock out the oak siding on the outside, the board and batter, and we'll probably get this completely covered up, so that I can go ahead and move the windows and the doors, and put the French doors in. And we probably work on other parts of the house, the board and batter, and which will be incredibly awesome, because it just gives me a jump start. He's a really awesome dude. He doesn't like to be on camera, but a good man. And speaking of which, not of him, but at the end, after I tell you I love you, something has happened, and I want to share something that has happened to me biblically. So after I say I love you and sign off, I'm going to have a little segment after that. So if you want to stick around for that, please feel more than welcome to stick around for that. But you don't have to, no pressure. I put the maximum amount of screws in that I could, and there's a little bit of controversy about putting metal on. Somebody says half the people say put it on the ridges, half the people say put it in the valleys. I read the paper, it said put it in the valleys, so that's what the little rubber washer for, is to seal it. So I put all the screws in the valley. When you put it in the ridges, you're leaving that much gap there that I figure that could be a leak, and the rubber washer usually don't sit right on top of that little ridge. But so I put them in the valley, and I think I assume, and what it means to assume, but I read the paper that that's the way you're supposed to do it. But you can see I got it 99% done, which is awesome. So I can't wait to show you tomorrow. Alright guys, I love you, and I'll catch you on the next video. Anna, I love you, baby. Ani, Ove, Ocha means I love you in Hebrew. Later, guys. Okay, for the ones that stuck around and wanted to know what's going on, today it's my 3rd day of my fast, and I'm not bragging about that. I'm just sharing because it is so spiritually growth. It just, you know, I feel the Holy Spirit is rushing through me right now because I love sharing this with y'all. I would suggest it to everybody. Fast. Especially right now when we're coming up to the Day of Atonement. And I'm gonna go 10 days. That is not the longest I've been. Since Krista's been gone, I went 11 days. So I went 18 days so far, 21 days so far. Since this happened. So and it's, you know, I'm losing weight, but it really connects me to the spiritual realm. And I know why Gandhi and all them did it for 40 days, because you're so connected. But anyway, today in prayers, you know, I was studying last night, and I was studying about Lot and the angels that came there to Lot, and you know, they came to Sodom, and they wanted to, you know, Abraham was saying, if you find 50 men, you know, righteous men, then don't destroy Sodom, right? Or 30, or 20, or 10. You know, he kept narrowing down the number 10 righteous men. Well, today in prayers, I was thinking about that. You know, that you know, asking the Father. I said, you know, why did you have me studying that? You know, why was you wanted me to study that? You know, because, you know, it's just, I let him lead now. So, and I found it out. I believe that the Father has sent angels to find righteous men. So if you haven't repented, then now is a really good time. Anyway, this has opened my heart again, and I find myself, you know, just curious to find out what I'm going to discover tomorrow. Alright guys, I love you again. Y'all have a good one.